let's move on to the big video for tonight. Right? There's a big video for tonight. I wanted to check out. She's not speaking with you. Yeah, I know she's not speaking with. What? Yeah, I get that because she's a video online. She's not. She's just speaking to her audience. Okay, so I mean, like, it's whatever. Thank you. Same for you. All you great people. Love you. All right. So moving on to the video for tonight. There's this thing called is happening. It's a little bit. I guess you get that. Yeah, I got that. There's a video that's kind of going, semi. It's been being talked about a lot. So we are going to react to it. There's a whole bunch of videos. So I have a bunch of clips. Let's check it out. All right.
Defending somebody like a teacher, bae, and not even just her. Any woman dressing like that in them tight ass clothes around children, you a pedophile. That's that. Or Shelly, and you're a loser. That's what. Stop always saying, oh, we can't help if our bodies is like that. We can't help. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. You wear the proper attire. You don't have no professionalism about yourself. Why the fuck is you trying to be an office siren around kids? You do not have to wear no tight ass clothes or tight ass material. We all know what a bodycon dress is for. A bodycon, anything, that stretchy ass material to accentuate your curves and everything else. You wear that shit to the club. You can also wear a pencil skirt that don't hug everything like that. But of course not, you wanted everybody to see. Anybody disagreeing, you're a lying ass whore. Because if it was a male teacher with some tight ass pants all the time and you could see a bulge, it would be a problem. But why? Why? He can't help it if he like that. He can't help it. Yes, he can, and y'all know that. These people who get in the positions when they 21, maybe older, and they get in them positions at them schools just so they can be like, ha ha ha, around them little boys. That's my little boyfriend. Oh, he just, yeah, that's what they do, and they some losers. And no. So you would want your son around her being groomed? You can fantasize. He can like his teacher, but she ain't got to give him something to like on purpose. But y'all don't understand that. I guess y'all just, dumbass hoes.
This is the thing. I don't know about you, right? In recent years, I'm hearing more and more of teachers, female teachers, doing a lot of inappropriate things with students. Female teachers. Now, we already get the narrative that there are plenty of male teachers, disgusting male teachers, disgusting male, men that are in the education field that are disgusting. I'm not talking. We all know that. We all agree that there are a lot of disgusting, these men, right, in education, disgusting. But I find it even more disturbing when you always see it. What women are championing? Oh, men are disgusting. Men are pedos. All this shit, right? Men women don't do shit. Okay, I get it. Women are angels. Men are disgusting. I get that. But then what is going on with a shift where a lot of women are popping up and doing a lot of really, terrible things with kids, with minors. And this is not the extreme, but this is what I'm saying. It's questionable. It is really just something that you got to think about. Now we will I have a bunch of clips and we'll look at it. Look at teachers about to get 100% attendance in class. It's like, seriously? I mean, yeah, I'm not saying she's hot, right? She's hot. But what are you being hot for? I'm like, what do you think this is like? What's the point? It's like, I don't know. For me, when I was in school, yeah, we didn't have women looking like this. We didn't have teachers looking like this. Now, I get it, right? As young men, we were like, wow, look at that shit. One person said, I wouldn't have skipped or slept as much as I did if my teachers looked like this when I was in school. That's not a good thing. I mean, not the skipping and sleeping, but it's like, no, it's not a good thing to the teachers or sexualize themselves, objectifying themselves, so the students, male students, can oogle it. Who are you dressing up nice for? You know, I didn't play the music because, you know, copyright and shit. But seriously, why are you wearing this to school? That stuff needs to be called out. It's gross around kids and fools. Exactly, right? It's you are around little boys. It's like, what are you doing? Teacher Bay, and seriously, what are you doing? And I'm saying she's good looking. But it's like, what are you good looking for, right? It's like, why you need to dress to a certain degree around little kids, around kids. What is the objective? You want to look good, feel well, you could not be to this level. Now, I like this, right? A commenter said, it's giving, I want the attention of the children. Yeah. Now, this is a different person, but again, this is like, seriously? I mean, like, you guys tell me, I mean, like, there's a time and place to wear club out. Yes, like, serious? Oh my God. Why are your clothes extremely tight? I mean, what is the point to looking like this when you go into class? You're going to class. You're not going to club, right? You're not. It's like, I don't understand the level of. Look at how tight her clothes are, right? I mean, yes, she's covered up, but come on. The tightness of the top, tightness of the bottom. It's like, seriously. Like said that, yes, you're covered up 100%. However, professional dress does not equal skin tight clothing. In the future, I'll go for those loose fitting slacks. They maintain the look you're going for, but keeps things professional. It's like, seriously? I mean, it is the environment. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to convey? Oh, I need to look good. Why? Around little boys? You need to give off this like sexual, this is giving off that energy. I want to look good around little boys. Who are you attracting? Who are you trying? What are you trying? You're doing this for yourself. You're doing it for yourself, but it's like, where's the decorum? That's like, yeah.
A body, what do you want to do? Leave her body at home? I've noticed recently that dress code in schools for teachers and students has been a lot more lax recently, and I personally think that's a good thing. One, because I'm a teacher. We've never had a dress code where I work at, but we're still expected to maintain a certain level of appropriateness. That kind of just goes without saying. Having a relaxed dress code is amazing because, in my opinion, because it gives people freedom to express themselves through fashion. That's always been a really big thing, especially for students as they're growing up. But teachers, you're a teacher. You should be setting an example of how to conduct yourself in public. There's a time and a place for these outfits, and wearing a short bodycon dress to school with a little jean jacket over it doesn't make it appropriate. You're still wearing a bodycon dress that you probably wore to the club last weekend. I'm not even comfortable wearing a loose, long, flowy dress to work. And I'm a preschool teacher. Like, if you're a teacher and you wake up in the morning and you think, I'm gonna put on my tightest dress because it makes my backside look really, really good, knowing you're about to go and stand in front of a bunch of teenage boys all day, yeah, that's weird. Doesn't matter how you try and flip the script. It's weird. It's not appropriate. No.
And this is what I want to say is that I had a video of women saying, "Oh, men sexualize women." I don't disagree, but here's the thing where you got to look at this. In 2025, women have all the freedom that any man can have. Women have all the freedom that any man can have, and yet women sexualize themselves. Women sexualize themselves. So I find it funny that women complain that men sexualize women. Okay, but when given the opportunity, right? When given the freedom that they have in 2025, women sexualize themselves. So it's just really funny that no matter the path we take, the results are still the same. Okay? Oh yeah, back in the day, women had no rights. Men sexualized women. Now, in today's age, women have all the rights, and women still sexualize women. Still the same kind of outcome, right? So, was it men's fault, or it's just the way it is, right? So, I find it. How's that even an excuse for anything? Oh, men sexualize women. Okay, women do it. Women sexualize women, even when given the right. Even when given the chance to prove otherwise, right? Prove otherwise. Oh, I won't allow you to sexualize me. Now that I have the power, I won't allow you to sexualize me. Yet, now when given the power, women freely sexualize themselves to gain even more attention.
I know you guys have seen the discourse about Teacher Bay and her outfits and everything, but I feel like you guys have not really seen her outfits. If you haven't done a deep dive in her page, you probably don't really know what the outfits look like. This is one of the most viral outfits that is going around, and as you can see, it's not like she's not covered up. She's fully technically covered up, but the problem is like it's super tight around this part, and that's the problem. It's just tight around the parts that should not be so noticeable. And keep in mind, she has a BBL, so of course it's going to be hard to hide all of that.
Now, I didn't know that, right? That's an assumption. We'll have a video of her talking about it a little bit, but if she does, right? If she does have a BBL, right? If she does, what the hell is wrong with you? As a teacher, I had another clip, right? Of a woman that's a police officer with a BBL. What the hell is wrong with you? It's like, I get it, right? If you are a stripper, right? A sex worker. If you were an Instagram model, okay, I get it. Now, I understand that that's what you're trying to do, right? You're trying to gain that attention from men so you can, increase your social clout or whatever. I get it. But as a teacher, as a police officer, as civil servants, as why the hell do you need to look sexualized in these kind of professions? It's beyond me.
But wearing a thin, skin tight, bottom is just gonna make it poke out. Then we have this one, so it's about the same length as last dress, but then she went ahead and added the sheer. Why in the world would you be wearing? Basically, the dress is right below her butt, basically, because the rest of this is see-through. You can't really consider this fully covered because half of it, or more than half of it, is see-through. And you're wearing heels, which is going to make it make your legs look even longer and even more exposed in front of. Look at the age of the kids in the background. Like, these are not like little babies that don't know what's going on. They're old enough to be probably just hitting puberty or in that stage, and you know how.
You know what's also giving me? I just thought about it. It's giving that I'm trying to compete with the little girls, right? I'm trying to compete. I'm trying to compete for the eyes, right, of the little boys around you, right? So, who do you think is going to get more boys' attention? All these other little girls or this full-grown woman? It's like you're trying to compete with these little girls. Very, very suspicious. Super inappropriate. Her boss needs to fire her as well. This is the problem, right? This is the problem that women have tried to create, where you can't easily fire people, right? Particularly women. But it's like a woman of color. Now it's like, because you will get lawsuits. You will get like, this is why people make it hard. People have made it hard to, certain kind of situations where, oh, you fired me because I'm a woman. You fired me because I'm a minority woman. You fired me because I'm a black woman. It's like, okay.
You know how that goes. Then you have this outfit.
Seriously, does that look like a teacher? Oh, I thought she was going out to the club. I thought she was going out to have fun. I thought she was going out to the bar. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, you are trying to get the little boy's attention.
I don't think I need to say anything. This outfit does not look like it's meant for a teacher. This looks like you're going out to brunch with your friends, or maybe like a really nice restaurant or something on a date. This gives like, cute date. But the heels, the skirt is right below the butt. And I remember when I started first working in corporate world, your skirt is supposed to be at fingertip length or at least below the knees. Normally you're safe if your skirt or dress or whatever was below the knees. And this is not touching that, and it's tight too. So it's above the knees and it's tight. And then we have this dress. So this is super long. It's cute. You can tell it's slightly loose, but for some reason, it's just accentuating the bottom area.
I think she does have a BBL, right? I mean, like, I know some black women may have it a bit natural, but it's like, is it natural? Because her thighs, right? Or like her, not I guess it's her thighs part area right here. It's so small comparative to her butt. So I assume it's a BBL, but it's like, even if you wear certain, like, a little bit, I mean, not as tight clothes, you can't help making that clothes tight, right? With such a big booty, you can't help making clothes tight. I just like, what a.
And I feel like, yes, you have a BBL, but there's ways to hide that. You could have.
And again, I get it, right? Some people detractors will say, oh, you can't control you shouldn't control how people dress and all. I mean, like, all the naysayers. This is an issue where, do you not understand where you're at? Okay? Where you're at. It's like you are standing in front, like, you imagine, right? A teacher is like on the board doing the shit, and what's staring them in the face? Your big booty. Your big booty is like, oh, you know what? Kids should, but these are young hormonal boys. Young hormonal boys. Plus, we are, like I said, I'm hearing this more and more. Every year there's more coming out, more popping out. Teachers, women, right? Female teachers are having inappropriate relationships with their male students. This is giving that kind of energy. This is giving that energy that will eventually happen, shit like that. Right? Because you want to sexualize yourself in front of little boys. You are trying to sexualize yourself in front of boys. If the scenario that she has a BBL, why the fuck, as a teacher, you want a BBL? If that is the case, okay? Seems like a case, but if that is the case, why, as a teacher, that profession, right? Why the fuck would you go for a BBL? It's honestly because the majority of the time you are spending in front of little boys. Absolutely just weird. Yo, Just, what's up?
Put on a cardigan to cover the back area and still kept the front, cute. There was no reason to like wear a shirt that stopped right above the bottom area to make this part poke out even more. Like, and the fact that, keep in mind, in a lot of her videos, if you haven't watched them, she starts off by a side view and she's not recording, obviously someone else recording. So it's almost like she's saying, like, the person recording is like catching her in the act of being a teacher, like, oh, hey, Miss So-and-so, how are you doing today? But she's always posed from the side so you can catch the P of the BBL. So she's well aware of what she's doing by how she's posing before the video even starts, if that makes sense. But if you were wondering what the whole discourse is about, those are the outfits. Yes, you can be covered up. Yes, she has a BBL, it's hard to cover it, but there's ways around that with just a simple cardigan and looser fitted skirts that are.
If she has a BBL, right? I mean, why the hell would you get one while in that profession? It just amazes me. I don't understand it.
Let me get this straight. Y'all were on Teacher Bay's side until y'all found out she had a BBL. She's calling herself Teacher Bay. Teacher Bay shouldn't be in the same sentence, let alone the same phrase. And a BBL is where you drew the line? I'm confused. BBL, CDL, natural, it didn't fucking matter. There's children involved. And she's prancing around at the doorway of her classroom with a Chanel bag. Like, I need y'all to be so for real right now. I need y'all to be so for real. I never had a teacher that was at the doorway with a Chanel bag in her hand. They had, class attendance sheets and things like that. Maybe a snack? A Chanel bag. Not to mention the poses in front of the school bus.
I was thinking about that, right? The Chanel bag. It's like that woman is giving like, I want attention from everyone, right? I'm trying to show off to the girls, and I'm trying to, attract the little boys.
Like, no one gives a fuck what she's wearing and what she's doing in the poses. It's the fact that she's steady and determined to keep it associated with her profession and her job that has to do with kids. That should be all. That's all y'all need. Y'all, it don't matter what kind of body alteration she done got. It's weird as fuck regardless. Do the BBL make it worse? A little bit, because you purposely and intentionally got something altered to your body, knowing that BBLs are sexualized. But BBL or not, it's psychopathic behavior, and she needs to be locked up somewhere. Let me get this straight. Y'all were on Teacher Bay's side, and
y'all are talking about the teachers' outfits being in.
What's up, Alvi? What's up, my brother? Thank you for stopping by.
Inappropriate, but nobody is talking about the fact that every single teacher that is wearing an inappropriate outfit starts off showing us the video with her ass in the camera first. I kid you not. Hold on, this is what I keep seeing. Let me show you. This is how the video start. What I wore today. Or like, bitch, why are you showing us your ass first to show us what you wore as a teacher to school? You know it's inappropriate. That's why you're putting your ass in the camera first. You wanted everybody to see your ass first. Why would you not be facing forward? Like, that's the inappropriate part. Why is nobody talking about that? Bitch, you know that dress is inappropriate. Stop fucking playing with me. Y'all are talking about the teachers' outfits being inappropriate.
Oh, look at Miss Williams. Hey, Miss Williams. It's Monday. Oh.
I don't even care no more at this point. I coach like we're cooked. Like, I stopped giving a fuck a long time ago. I ain't gonna lie. I used to be so fucking pro-black when I was a shorty boy. It didn't make no sense. I used to have fucking Malcolm X as my back banner to everything. My phone, my laptop. Nigga, I got a tattoo on my arm with a quote. I was really one of them for my people type. But boy, we are cooked. I don't care no more. And I've been like that for a couple years now. Like, I just look at everybody and it's sickening and it's hard to see. People be like, you ain't supposed to lose hope in your people, man. Fuck the people. These motherfuckers don't want shit right, man. Let's not forget, you got gangbanging J-Roy. This nigga hanging out, throwing parties with gang members at the party, turning up and shit. Talking like the kids that he's supposed to be teaching.
Yo, Laughing Man, what's up, my brother? Thank you for stopping by.
I mean, that nigga get on this motherfucker sounding just like one of the YNs. Talking with him with the slang. No. Now we got Hooker Miss Williams over here with the goddamn shoes that strap up. You wear them at the club, baby. You wear them shoes at the club. Why you wearing them shoes in school with kids? And then you got the little Chanel bag, baby. You ain't even got shit in there for real. You just wearing it. Why are you wearing this to go teach? Then, man, I'm so fed up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. No, it's like for our race, bro, it just get worse and worse and worse and worse. Only because we are too accepting, bro. We try to accept everyone and every fucking thing. And I've been seeing this shit a lot, bro. Like, honestly, like the whole teacher by day, stripper by night type shit. I see this shit so fucking much, especially in Chicago. But I ain't really got too much to say about this shit, man. Like, y'all got common sense, I would hope. Just do better. But what do I know? I'm just a nigga who lift weights. Have a good day.
Now, I gotta say that I think, things like this does not help Black women's image, where I believe a stereotype of a lot of Black women, at least what I've heard is the over sexualization, over sexualization of black women. This just contributes to that. It just contributes to that kind of stereotype. I think it's sad. I think it's a shame.
I found Teacher Bay. Teacher Bay. Miss Williams. I want to be in your class, girl. I found Teacher Bay. Teacher Bay.
And you know, that's the thing where this is the thing where I'm saying where a woman like this is really just doing it for clout. This whole thing, and it's kind of sad that you're a teacher doing this around little boys, but you're doing this for clout. You're doing this to stir up, controversy, stir up the internet. Because if you got the BBL, right, you dress the way you're dressing, you are trying to stir up clout. You're trying to get people's attention. It's working, but it shows you the low value you have.
My daughters would not be in Teacher Bay's class, and I don't care what anybody says. Call me a hater, call me bitter, call me jealous. I don't give a fuck. They would not be in her class. At first, I was like, I think y'all are just pushing it a little bit. But it's like her outfits progressively get worse and worse and worse. It's giving that you're not there to teach. You're there to accessorize and have photo shoots every damn day. Because why is you posted up on the bus like it's the club wall in 2002? And as the mother of 2 preteen girls, do y'all know how hard it is? I be fighting for my life to get my girls to just stay kids, okay? Because the way y'all be letting y'all little girls run around here, mine could never. But now I gotta send my 13-year-old to a class, and you got your ass jiggling every which way every time you take a step. You standing there.
Wow, I didn't even know that. Look at that. Look at that picture, right? Look at that video. She's just jiggling like, oh my God. And you know what? That's the thing. That's the mentality that I wanted. What she's saying, that we are not letting kids be kids. We are not letting kids be kids. A lot of times we're pushing kids to grow up quick. We're pushing kids to grow up much quicker. I think that's the problem, right? I think that's the problem we are seeing more and more of. Yeah, I think that's sad.
Out in the hall greeting these kids with your Chanel hanging. Why do you need to have your Chanel and your Prada as an accessory when you're greeting the kids coming into your classroom? Or any purse for that matter. Why is it not already locked up in your desk? I don't understand. That alone gives me vibes that you're in competition with these kids, and it's weird as fuck to me. I see mostly people concerned about her teaching corny little teenage boys, but my thing is preteen girls are already fighting for their life, trying to find their confidence, trying to fit in, trying to figure out who they are, and then they got to sit in the class in front of Miss BBL 3000 with her Chanel on display while she's welcoming people into class. That is not the example that I want set for my daughters personally. Nothing wrong with BBLs, nothing wrong with the girl's body. She's a beautiful woman. I am not negating that fact at all, but she's proven that she can dress appropriately without all her goodness jiggling all around the classroom. I'm sorry. Like this, anyone who does not see an issue with this, you are a part of the problem. I don't care. And then you posting videos and got these kids' names and their homework all on social media, knowing that your videos get like millions of views, and you're literally posting clips that have these kids' names on their assignments. Girl, find your priorities, because teaching clearly is not one. My daughters would not.
And it seems like that. I think that she's, because you see the amount of talking, right, is going around her videos. I think that's the purpose, right? She's now getting a bit more clout, more notice. Now, I've never heard of her, right? So I didn't know if she was getting millions or a lot of views, but now you're seeing it, right? Now you're seeing it. DA, you're not going to like the video. I think it's on Instagram. Water show little kids in a car together. Yes, just like some people act today. You're going to be like, what in the world? Yeah. Is it? I don't know. This is the thing where we need to, because I think there's a big issue how kids are, growing. I think there's an issue. I think a lot of kids are, growing up way too quickly. They don't have the kid mentality anymore, kid mindset. And, kids are growing disrespectful. just no care. No, I don't know. I just think it's a unhealthiness.
Now, we tore that male teacher who had his female students braiding his hair in class the fuck up. All right, tore him up. But now that we're saying that maybe you shouldn't wear a body your teaching job, oh, now we need to let the teachers be. Oh, now we can't have opinions on the teachers no more. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the teachers. I was just up here cussing y'all out about them school supplies. I couldn't believe that y'all didn't want to buy them teacher school supplies. But unfortunately, there is bad in every group. Having your underage female students braid your hair as a male teacher, weird. Wearing bodycon dresses and posing in front of the buses like they're club backdrops and calling yourself Teacher Bae, weird. Like, I do think it's okay just to admit at times that some things are weird. Like, and this happens with men and women. Like, anytime a singular man or a singular woman is being criticized, it's like women and men take it as a hit on all women or a hit on all men. No, we are criticizing this one situation because it's inappropriate. And if you do not participate in this same behavior, then no one's talking about you. And honestly, we have these conversations about the influx of young girls that we're seeing in high school who come up here and make videos talking about, oh, I don't understand why I got dress coded at school. And then they back up and show the camera the outfit and they're wearing a skirt that even when they're standing up straight, the bottom of their cheeks are hanging out. Or they're wearing a top that only fits like a bra, like it just covers their boobs and nothing else. And like, honestly, aside from the fact that teen spaces and preteen spaces damn near no longer exist, and kids really don't have any place to go that is not like thoroughly infiltrated by adults. But I feel as though we're seeing this influx of young girls specifically who feel the need to try to present themselves as more mature in like middle school and high school because they are in a roundabout way feeling as though they are in competition with their teachers. They're feeling as though they have to compete with their teachers for the attention of the young male students. And I feel like we have all had a situation like this in school at one point or another, because this situation has reminded me of a language arts teacher that I used to have. And I always thought that she was kind of inappropriate with the boys in school. She was just very giggly, very flirty. She always let them sit up by her desk, but not in a like you're in trouble sort of way, like a you can come sit up here with me and do your work sort of way. And I remember there was this one boy who I always thought that she had like a special interest in, like even back then when I was in school. And he would always sit up at her desk and she would always give him hugs. And he would always like go in her classroom even.
Really? Laughing Man, that's a thing. I've never seen a teacher that I had growing up dressed that way. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen a teacher dressed like that. So
he was supposed to be in another classroom for a different period. And years later, I found him on Facebook. And he had posted about how he had a teacher in middle school who always let him sit up at her desk. And whenever he would sit up at her desk, she would let him go through her phone and play games on her phone and stuff like that. And she would sit there and watch him go through like her photo albums. And she would have nude photos in her photo albums. And she would see them in her phone. And she wouldn't say anything about it. And he went on to say that there were times where she would give him a hug and he would put his hand like on her butt and she wouldn't say anything. She wouldn't move it or anything. Like, I say that to say that we have to come to a realization that women are capable of being predators. And you can be a liberated woman who is free to live her life as she.
Exactly. I've said this before where this is one of the purposes I have. Is to break the narrative that, oh, men are bad, women are good. I want to break that narrative, that propaganda, that, oh my God, if you're born a man, you're automatically bad. If you're born a woman, you're automatically good. No, that fucking is stupid. That fucking shit is stupid. It doesn't, being a man, being a woman does not make you good or bad. Okay? Just how you are as a person. That's it. If you're a bad person, a good person, it's not because of your race, not because of your gender, not because of your orientation, not because of any of that shit. You're just a bad person or a good person. Really? Chicago was like that? Damn. That's not good, in my opinion. I think you got to think, okay? Besides for parents, teachers are the next role model us as children have. Teachers are the next role models. So these are the people we spend the most time with. Besides for our parents, teachers are who we spend the most time with. And if this is how they are around us, that's a dangerous mentality. That's a dangerous thing.
Hey, good morning. Calling me while I get ready to go to work. So yes, of course, I'm still a teacher. Haha, still here. I'm going to deposit my money before I go to work because I don't want to leave.
Here, who even told y'all I had a BBL? Who told y'all that? Who told y'all that? Not saying it's true or not true, but I want to know who told you that. Mr. Clothes, you might want me to just keep him a little bit hugging me, okay? Because, yeah, just...
Hey, good morning. Calling me while I get ready to go to work. So yes, of course, I'm still a teacher. Haha, still here. I'm going to deposit my money before I go to work because I don't want to leave money in my purse.
Here, who even told y'all I had a BBL? Who told y'all that? Who told y'all that? Not saying it's true or not true, but I want to know who told you that. Mr. Clothes, you might want me to just keep him a little bit hugging me, okay? Because, yeah, just...
Hey, good morning.
Yeah. Okay. Great. No surprise how the person she is. Like, it's the ego. All right. What do you guys think? I just want to show this is that it shows you that the mentality of a lot of women where again, I've said this. I agree. There are plenty of disgusting men out there. Okay. Men that are predators, men that are, done horrible things, men that create these disgusting sexual environments, particularly around children. I agree. There are plenty of disgusting men. We don't talk about there being disgusting women that create also these disgusting, toxic sexual environments as well. So, because I want to do that because it shows you that it's not a man thing, not a woman thing. It's just a bad person thing. These people they might, I don't know if I would say they don't care. It's that they're trying to create these environments. They're trying to create these type of, situations, type of, I don't know, scenarios or whatever. So it's really disgusting. It really is. Again, being like this around children is really disgusting. It's just, we are pushing children into a sexualized environment, right? And this is why we can't be surprised that kids are growing up really quickly. They're growing up extremely quickly. I think every generation, it looks like kids are growing up, mindset, body, everything, really quickly. And I'm like, kids are not kids anymore. Kids are not kids anymore. What do you guys think?